Let's uncover 10 soulful bands that deserve your ears again. While Marvin and Aretha ruled the airwaves, groups like the Notations and Soul Children were crafting gold in the shadows. You might not know every name on this list, but their grooves are unforgettable. Number 10, Trying to Make a Fool of Me by the Delonics, the falsetto kings that Philly forgot. By 1970, the Delonics had already graced us with hits like La La Means I Love You. But this lesser-known gem, released on Philly Groove Records, came as their signature style was being redefined. Written by Tom Bell, it carried all the dreamy orchestration of Philadelphia soul, but with a raw, more vulnerable edge. Here's the twist. Despite their track record, this tune never got the love it deserved, overshadowed by rising stars like the Stylistics.
I know what's done before it's done.
Put this on, and you're back in a dim-lit basement party. Slow dancing on carpet squares, plastic-covered couches watching silently from the corners. The Delonics influenced Prince, Missy Elliott, and generations of harmony groups. This track, it's a time capsule of tender regret. And if you think that one hurts, wait till you hear the gritty gospel soul hybrid that's up next. Number 9, The Sweeter He Is by the Soul Children. Stacked soul with a sanctified sting. Straight out of Memphis, the Soul Children were built from the ashes of Sam and Dave, literally. Stax Records created the group with the help of Isaac Hayes and David Porter. 1970s, The Sweeter He Is became a Southern soul sermon. Split between co-leads Jay Blackfoot and Anita Lewis, it's full of tension, harmony, and heartache. The recording sessions were fiery. Rumor has it, Anita nailed her part in one take while fighting off a cold. You feel every bit of that grit. It's the sound of front porches and fried fish Fridays, where heartbreak and healing walk hand in hand. Though the group never crossed over into major charts, their vocal interplay influenced duos like Ashford and Simpson.
You know, a good man is so hard to find, yes.
That's a slow burn. But now we shift gears with a groove that's as funky as it is forgotten. Number 8, We Got a Good Thing Going by the Friends of Distinction, harmonies in high def.
We got a good thing going.
If Earth, Wind, and Fire had an older cousin, it'd be the Friends of Distinction. This LA-based outfit dropped this silky jam in 1970 on RCA, blending jazz finesse with pop precision. Best known for Grazing in the Grass, this track showed their deeper R&B chops, produced with lush string arrangements and tight vocal trade-offs. The secret sauce? Floyd Butler's baritone anchoring. Harry Elston's tenor, like sunlight dancing on velvet. Pop quiz. Which future soul icon toured with them in the early days? Answer: Jessica Cleaves, later of Earth, Wind, and Fire. This song sounds like summer in Baldwin Hills. Convertible tops, gold hoop earrings, and speakers humming through the breeze.
Always having ourselves such a...
They never got the full spotlight, but trust, this was harmony at its highest. If you love that West Coast warmth, the next group brings pure Chicago heat. Number 7, I'm Still Here by the Notations. Chi-Town Heartbreak, pressed in vinyl.
I'm still here.
From the Windy City's soul underground came the Notations, a smooth singing quartet who worked closely with Curtis Mayfield's Curtum label.
I'd be gone. Now
Released in 1970, I'm Still Here is equal parts pain and patience, a soul survivor's anthem. Here's the curveball. The group was nearly dropped before this track hit regional radio gold in the Midwest.
oh yeah, girl, your love don't resist.
DJs pushed it, fans wept to it, and suddenly, they were local legends. Close your eyes. You're in a wood-paneled rec room, lava lamp glowing, waiting on a call that never comes.
We are through.
Their harmonies wrap like arms around a bruised heart. And while the group never cracked national top 10s, this single kept their legacy echoing in crates and jukeboxes.
So hey baby, you're right here to
Speaking of crates, our next pick sounds like it was dipped in honey and played in heaven. Number 6, Loveland by Charles Wright and the Watts, 103rd Street Rhythm Band, funk that makes you float. This LA-based collective had funk in their fingers and sunshine in their veins. While most know them for Express Yourself, it was 1970s Loveland that showed their tender side.
I'd love to walk down that golden street and
Here's the plot twist. It wasn't Charles Wright on lead vocals, but bassist Melvin Dunlap, stepping out of the shadows and into the spotlight. He recorded it in one smooth, heartfelt take. The result? A lullaby of longing that feels like being kissed by moonlight.
yeah, got to take
Play it, and you're transported. Venice Beach at dusk, lovers hand in hand, the scent of sea salt and soul food mingling in the air. The group laid the groundwork for West Coast funk and hip-hop sampling, but Loveland proves they could melt hearts as well as move feet.
I swear I do. I have heard all.
If these classics from 1970 are bringing back memories, give this video a thumbs up. It helps us keep the soul alive. And stick around. We've still got 5 more obscure gems to uncover. Number 5, The Bells by The Originals, Motown's hidden heartbreakers. While the Temptations and Four Tops soaked up the spotlight, The Originals were behind the curtain, quietly crafting some of Motown's most tender harmonies. The Bells, written and produced by Marvin Gaye, dropped in 1970 like a tear on a wedding dress. The twist? The band hated it at first. Too slow, too sad. Marvin insisted. And he was right. It became their highest charting single. It's the sound of Sunday sadness, pews emptying out, rain streaking stained glass, old love letters folded and refolded. The vocal blend is haunting, delicate. It's the kind of track that plays during credits of a movie you can't forget. Though often overlooked, The Originals' vocal DNA is all over 90s R&B, Boys II Men intro, and even Jagged Edge owe a debt here. Up next, a track so rare, collectors have paid hundreds just to spin it once. Number 4, Baby Boy by The Moods. Detroit doo-wop meets psychedelic soul.
Dedication of hard work, I set the mood. Girl,
Talk about under the radar. The Detroit-based group. The Moods dropped this 1970 single on the tiny Magic City label, and almost no one heard it at the time. It's the kind of record that disappeared from stores but exploded in soul weekender circuits decades later.
Girl, lay low, relax.
Trivia time. The Moods only released 2 singles, but both became cult classics among Northern Soul DJs in the UK. Baby Boy rides a swaying rhythm, eerie organ, and a vocal so desperate it feels whispered into a lover's pillow.
Lay low, relax. I'll set the mood.
This is basement soul magic, where imperfections are the whole point. Imagine it playing through a battered transistor radio on a humid night in the 70s Detroit.
In the room with you, a lovely day.
Cicadas outside, heartbreak inside. One record, one memory. That's all it takes. Let's keep riding that emotion train with a track that should have made national headlines. Number 3, I Love You 1,000 Times by the Platters, a late career jewel. You know the Platters from their 1950s glory, but in 1970, they had one more soul bullet left in the chamber. I Love You 1,000 Times is silky, dramatic, and painfully overlooked. Fun fact, this wasn't the original lineup. Sonny Turner had replaced Tony Williams, bringing a more modern soul sound into the mix. The string arrangement? Done in one overnight session at Gold Star Studios. Magic in a single evening. It's a lover's oath wrapped in violins and promises. Picture a first slow dance at a community center prom. Polyester suits, satin gowns, and trembling hands. This wasn't just a comeback, it was a reminder that soul never ages, it just evolves. But trust me, nothing will prepare you for what's coming at number 2. Number 2, You're Gonna Make Me Cry by O.V. Wright, the Southern Soul Volcano.
You gonna break.
If heartbreak had a voice, it'd sound like O.V. Wright. Though technically a solo act, his backing band, including members of the high rhythm section, worked as tightly as any group out there. Released on Backbeat Records in 1970, this song doesn't ask for sympathy, it demands it.
I'm begging you, baby. You.
Studio legend says O.V. broke down after recording it, emotionally wrecked by his own performance. You can hear it, that catch in his throat, the gospel strain in every syllable. It's the kind of pain that doesn't beg, it bleeds.
No, oh no.
Picture this playing on a jukebox at last call, cigarette ash long, bartender wiping down the same spot again and again. Artists from Al Green to Adele have drawn from this well, but O.V.'s depth remains unmatched.
I'm gonna leave you alone.
And if you thought that was powerful, wait until we close this out with a groove that should have made legends. Number 1, That's What Love Will Make You Do by Little Milton, the crown jewel of deep funk devotion. Little Milton was already respected in blues circles, but in 1970, he cut this soul-funk masterpiece on stacks, and it should have changed everything. A perfect marriage of Memphis horns, church-born vocals, and lyrics that mix pain with pleasure.
When I see you stroll, that's what love will do.
Surprise twist. The riff was later borrowed, uncredited, by multiple funk bands in the 70s, but no one ever nailed it quite like Milton. It's bold, brassy, and bittersweet. You can hear every scraped knee and kissed cheek in his delivery.
What love will make you do.
Play it loud, and you're back in a neighborhood bar, crowd clapping on 2 and 4, jukebox glowing, bodies moving like they remember something they can't name. While the charts didn't crown it, this track became an underground favorite, sampled, covered, and cherished in soul circles to this day.
When they talk about making love, baby, you're the best. Yes.
An obscure track with the soul of a standard. That's what love and music will make you do. From Detroit deep cuts to Memphis heartache, these bands and tracks show that 1970 wasn't just about the legends, it was about the layers. Thanks for joining us on this soul stroll. Subscribe to keep the groove alive and never miss our next stroll. Up next, 10 obscure R&B soul bands from 1971. Click it, and let's keep the rhythm rolling.